Our eighth and final game of the day in our webcast. We've got men's B semifinal action. Manitoba Grasshoppers taking on the Stony Creek Supreme. Manitoba in the gold and black, Stony Creek in the black and white. Davis Worth in goal for Stony Creek down to our right. Kyle McComb in goal for the Grasshoppers down to our left. Long shot ripped in wide of the goal. Ball comes up and it will go out of play right below us. Dewick will take the face-off for Stony Creek, won by the Grasshoppers. Pasco. Get it over to Gingera, to Neal. Long shot in, well wide of the goal by Pasco. Chesson, shot on goal, McComb with the save. Christensen. And that will be a flooring call against Manitoba. Stony Creek win the face-off shot. That one off McComb and into the far corner. That shot wide. Castus lost it. Big shot there from Mike Holditch. And a save again made by McComb. Took that one off the left shoulder. Kelly. They bring it in over the blue line for Anderson. Backhand, that just missed. Coming out McComb to get to it first. To the fireboards, Shane Gingera, he gets knocked down. Ball goes into the Stony Creek bench. Christensen. Back to Pasco. Up at the blue line, they'll move it. Hedgecock couldn't get it in. Pasco reverses it off the boards. Taken there by Hedgecock. Up ahead off the stick of Pasco. Worth out to play it. Jake Ojero for Stony Creek. Ojero out at center, knocked down there by Ritzma. Ritzma, shot saved by Worth. Rebound knocked loose. Goes into the far corner, chopped up along the boards. Ojira has it taken away. Right out in front, a chance to score. And the home side strikes first. Good work done in along the boards. And out in front may have been Quinn Hedgecock, number 8. 1-0 for Manitoba. Gingira got to it first. Shot Worth had a look around. He's got it under his right pad. He wasn't sure that's where it was. Pearson's shot was blocked. Score again, Manitoba. Quickly, 2-0. That one came out from behind the goal. They jammed it in somehow. I was watching what was happening over the bench. Pearson had his helmet knocked off and had to go off. Pass out in front. Backhand, that's Neal, number 32. Rory Neal makes it 2-0. Played back in. Christensen around the boards. Gets it to Evan Castus. Back to Christensen. Pasco blindly out in front. Turned it over and a shot came in from Kakavy and it went wide. Castus. Christensen. Back to Castus. Christensen. That's intercepted just outside the blue line. Picked up there by Wolanski. Long shot over the top of the goal. Fentic. In there for Stony Creek. Ball bounces around. Castus plays it into the corner. Robertson there for Stony Creek. Shot on goal. McComb had it in the trapper and dropped it. Again, it's kept in. That shot went wide of the goal by Fentic. Paul Castus quickly up ahead. The ball goes out of play off of Dylan Kelly. Last touch, though, by a Stony Creek player, so the faceoff will be in the Stony Creek end. The ball will go out of play down in the corner. We've played 5 minutes, 41 seconds here in the opening period. 2-0 for the Winnipeg Manitoba Grasshoppers out of Winnipeg. Dean will try and get to it first, drops it back, shot by McKinnon, and McComb makes the save. Woods trying to feed it in front. He had Noah Couch heading for the front of the goal. Pass was just beyond his reach. Once again, that funny bounce off those boards. You have to be aware of that. I don't know if they've played enough over here to be aware of it. But we have seen it multiple times today. Martin. Anderson. He's cut off. Stolen behind the goal. Back to Anderson. A shot. Save is made. Long shot by Martin goes wide. Ball bounces off the floor and up and into the Manitoba bench. It was Ryan Young. Earlier in the tournament, a couple of games, I added an R to his name. Just wrote it down wrong. Ryan Younger. Jung. Neal with a shot that goes way high and way wide. He'll try and get the return pass. He'll take it off the boards. It's Neal to Gingerra. Good, hard, accurate shot. Save is made. Derek Gingerra loves that spot over on the left. If his forehead circles, it would be just inside the circle. Stony Creek win the faceoff. They'll flip it out towards center. Goes down the floor. Manitoba get back. Taken at the blue line. Shane Gingerra. In deep. Ritzma, he couldn't catch up to it. Comes off. Gingerra with a shot, save made by Worth. Ball stays in play down in the corner. Durney gets it out and down the floor for Stony Creek. Manitoba get back. Neal. Dan Kelly, or Dylan Kelly rather, number 19. Back to Neal. Neal with a shot. That hit a couple of legs in front. Gets to it, puts it back in behind the goal. Fentic. Off the boards, won't get out. Anderson will knock it in. Kept in by Manitoba. That shot by Evan Castus goes wide. Manitoba on it again down in the corner. Anderson gets to it first. Anderson down in the corner, holding it. Still holding. Big save by Worth. Martin got the shot away, comes back to the point. Anderson, Martin. Tip scores! It's Martin in the center. He lets the first pass go. Anderson gives it back to him. This time he'll shoot it. And I think that was number 44, Paul Castus in front, who raised his arms, who got the deflection. 3-0, Manitoba. And as Yogi Berra once famously said, it's getting late early. Stolen just outside the blue line. Stony Creek trying to get back in this, but it goes off a stick up and out of play. Less than halfway through the opening period. It is 3-0 for the Manitoba Grasshoppers. Olsen. That missed everybody, and Stony Creek will bring it out. McComb with the save. Dewick. That shot hit some traffic in front of the goal. Hedgecock. Olsen tried to play it in and went off a stick and out of play. Anderson. Along the boards, gets away from Durney. This is a game of first versus fourth. Manitoba finished first in B in the preliminary round. Stony Creek finished fourth. There were 7 teams. That ball went out of play, and we'll get another whistle, another face-off. The other semifinal in the men's B being played now, Winnipeg VMG Blizzard against the Saskatoon Smurfs. So the winner of that game will play the winner of this one. For the gold and silver, the 2 losers will meet for the bronze. We will have both of those games for you tomorrow on our webcast. Wolanski, good hustle to get to the ball first. Shot right on. Stick save made by McComb. Fentig with a chance. McComb with a terrific save as Fentig was left all alone in front. He had a couple of chances that shift. Can't believe his luck. Shakes his head as he walks back. Kyle McComb with a couple of big saves. Pasco made the outlet pass. Paul Castus keeps on going, but the ball rolls into Davis Worth. He will hold on to it. Manitoba win the faceoff. Pasco down into the corner. Shot by Kelly. Knocked down by Christensen. Christensen takes it down the left side. He'll take it around behind the goal. He still has it. Good chance there for Evan Castus, and the ball goes up into the ceiling. That shot attempt blocked. That one got through. Save made by McComb. Colby Woods gets it in over blue line and then drops it back. Shot by Olsen off a stick, up and out of play. .7:17 left to go here in the first period. Chance right in front, scores! Colby Woods. Woods there to the left. He's going to get behind the defense. There's the pass. And he goes short side over the blocker. And it is 4-0. Blocked by Martin. That'll be a flooring call against Manitoba. 6:30 to go in the first period. It is 4-0. Rattles around in behind. McComb keeps it out somehow. It was right on the goal line. That's the closest they've come. Comes here to the near boards. Neal on it first. Lifts it high down the floor. Won't be enough for flooring. Ryan Young goes back to get it. Young plays it here to the near corner. Up to Robertson. Robertson forced back into his own end. Robertson circling back inside the blue line. Just play it off the boards. That was tipped. No flooring. McComb's going to come out to play it. Getting a little frisky in goal. Pasco. Pasco down the floor. Can they catch up to it? Diving to prevent the flooring call is Ritzma. And Ritzma almost rewarded with a goal. That was a great effort to negate the flooring. Shane Gingira to Pearson. That's intercepted, brought back in. Shot save made by McComb. Kelly in over the blue line. Castus with it again. Another shot. Rebound was there. It's still loose. Kelly with a chance. Put it over the top of the goal. Scramble in front of the goaltender, Worth. And it's cleared. Back to the point. Castus with a shot that goes wide. Kept in by Martin. Evan Castus in there looking for it. Paul Castus played it back, and Stony Creek say enough of that. Let's get off the floor. Let's have some other guys come out and have a go at this. So they'll take the flooring. .406 to go first. They're going to have to redo that faceoff. Woods won the faceoff, back to the point. Shot did not get through. Stony Creek able to bring it out. Dean. Anderson's watching him. Anderson took it away. They'll go to the boards. Earl back to Anderson. Anderson down over the middle, drops it off to Earl. Pass was in his feet. Anderson with it down in the far corner. Crouch is there to help out. Crouch has it. Back at the point. Spinning, Pasco centering it. Pasco all alone in front, shoots. Save made by Worth. Pasco will try it again, another shot. Scores! Great shift by Dylan Pasco. That was after the first good rush. He'll take it back. Shoot it, beats the goaltender, short side. After all those close games, 3 straight overtime games in the semifinals, this one not shaping up to be that way. That's held. Let's get a message in from Napper. That'll be a flooring call against Manitoba. Olsen swung it around the boards. It's kept in. The shot goes in wide of the goal, comes off the end boards. Turning and shooting it was Durney, and another save by McComb. It's 5-0, but Kyle McComb has made half a dozen terrific saves here in this first period. Under 3 to play here in the first period. It is a big lead for Manitoba. Shot attempt by Holditch. Didn't get through to the goal. Ritzma to Giangera. Giangera tried to play it back for Neal. That's taken away. Holditch to Robertson. Robertson shot off a stick of Martin and way high over the top of the goal. Robertson to take the face-off against Brian Ritzma. Robertson won it to the boards. Comes back to Austin Blaze. Haven't seen a lot of him. He was very impressive in some earlier games in this tournament. Neal in over the blue line. Ritzma heading for the front of the goal. Breakaway pass. Kulik shoots. McComb. Or Walensky, rather, that is. Kulik is 44 on a completely different team. Walensky made a great move and a better save by McComb. Blocker save that time by McComb. Score could be very different if it wasn't for Kyle McComb. Not for lack of scoring chances by Stony Creek. Here's a 2-on-1. Neal shoots. Save is made. Ball is loose. They fed it over to Ritzma. Couldn't get a stick on it. That pass, an errant one, goes all the way down to McComb. Castus. Austin Blaze. There it is again. Comes off that side dasher and comes out into the middle of the floor. Christensen. Ball's up high but stays in play. Evan Castus drops it. Pasco. Paul Castus shot wide. Christensen with a shot. That misses the target. Castus had it go under his stick and between his feet. That one hit him in the foot. Stony Creek send it down the floor. As the buzzer goes, first period comes to an end. 5-0, Manitoba Grasshoppers. 5 goals. Stony Creek easily could have had 4 or 5 of their own if it wasn't for the heroics of Kyle McComb. There's a lot of offense in that period. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just under 5 minutes from now. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's B, C&D, and Women's B National Championships. We are in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. 5-0 after 20 minutes of play. Manitoba leading Stony Creek in this men's B semifinal. Barring some massive comeback, it looks like Manitoba will be moving on to the gold medal game tomorrow. They'll take on the winner of the Winnipeg VMG Blizzard and Saskatoon Smurfs, the other semifinal being played at one of the other surfaces here at this complex. Waiting to see if we get the result of that. That one started well before this one. It was scheduled to start 15 minutes before, and we were at least a half an hour, 35 minutes behind our regular schedule time. To the side of the goal, out in front. Oh, what a save by Worth. A little awkward, but made the stop on Derek Gingera. Almost 6-0, that close. Anderson has it taken away. Taylor around the boards to McLean. It's an errant pass by Manitoba. Knocked down a little further. Kakavy around the boards. McLean. That's picked off. Shot down the floor. There'll be a flooring call against Manitoba. Just played 1:54 here in the second final period. We did 8 games for you yesterday, 8 games again today. We will have 6 medal games tomorrow. We're starting at 8:15 with our webcast tomorrow morning. And we will start with the women's bronze game at 8:15. Ball chopped high in the air out at the blue line, knocked back in by Stony Creek right onto McComb. He makes the stop. A penalty for tripping. This will go against Stony Creek. Things going from bad to worse. Hand pass. That'll bring the face-off outside the blue line. Here's Neal. Gingera down to the side of the goal. Gingera with a shot, scores. Saw the top corner and picked it. Down to Richmond, then he'll move in just a couple of steps, get the return pass, and there's a ton of room over on that left-hand side. 6-0. Austin Blaze. Down in behind the goal. Chesson lost it. The race is on, and it's poked down into the Stony Creek end. Back there first, Jake Ojiro. Almost turned it over. Gingira was in there forechecking. Two players go down into the corner. That's Young for Stony Creek. Couldn't come up with it. Castus. Back to Anderson, and then up ahead. Castus. Shot, save is made, rebound was there, cleared by Stony Creek. Robertson lifts it high in the air, that's knocked down. That'll be a hand pass from Pasco to Earl. Couch's pass was intercepted, goes behind the goal. Worth leaves it there for Young. Earl intercepted that on the boards. Robertson up the middle to Fentic. Into the corner it goes. Pasco, that pass too far. Worth came out to play it. Fentic. That's stolen. Taylor, his shot knocked down by McComb. Aaron Content gets rid of it. Stony Creek will get a change in. Blaze. Back to Ojiro. Long shot, nowhere near the net. That one trickles in and just stays out. Then it's a goal on the second try. Stony Creek get on the board. Ball was just bouncing around. McComb never did find it. Here's the first one comes in and it sits on the goal line. He gets turned around the wrong way, looks back, and it's bouncing around again and eventually into the back of the goal. McComb has that and holds on. On it first is Holditch. Now it's Anderson. Anderson, he can't get it out. McComb comes out to play it. Neal in over the blue line. Neal circling the goal. Neal knocked down in the corner. Penalty coming up. Slashing to one player, holding on another, and a roughing call. A lot happening. See who gets what. Well, the referee is going to go over and talk to the scorekeeper instead of signaling it. Makes it tough for us to see what's happening. But I did see down in the corner he signaled a slash, a hold, and a roughing. One player from each team. Well, now two from Stony Creek. So it will be a power play for Manitoba, 5-on-4. The extra penalty going to Stony Creek. Anderson back at the left point. He will now center it to the other side to Kelly. Back to Anderson. Kelly with a shot. Didn't get through. Austin Blaze off the boards, and that'll get out. Anderson. They get it in. Kelly. Anderson, shot. That goes out of play. Still on the power play. They get it in over the blue line, then it's passed back out. Anderson has to go back into his own end to get it. Once again, they misfire. Haven't done a whole lot of misfiring in this game. They lead at 6-1. Here's Gingerra. Gingerra, the shot off the stick of Michael Durney and up and out of play. Stony Creek win the faceoff, able to clear it down the floor. Getting to it is Dewick. Justin Dewick trying the wraparound shorthanded. Over the top of the goal. One and done, cleared out. Pasco. Christensen. Castus back to Christensen. Doesn't shoot it. Pasco. Christensen will shoot it this time. On goal, save made by Worth. And it's cleared away by Stony Creek. Christensen winds up, fires it, comes over the top of the goal, comes back, and it's been one shot and back down the floor for Manitoba on this power play. Anderson. Gingera won it to one time, and the pass was on his backhand. They'll go the other side. Back to Anderson. Shot wide of the goal. Plays. Can't get it out. Gingera. Back to Anderson. That shot is wide. Anderson. He'll get it in. Worth will play it out. No, it'll be knocked down at the blue line. Ritzma. As the penalty had expired, that'll be a flooring call against yeah. Well, we had people sitting there yesterday, and there was a lot of bad language and so on, so we locked it off. Chance for Stony Creek. Shot did not get through, and then it sent down the floor. Bouncing ball. That got a piece of the crossbar. Worth really never saw it. They're saying it didn't. And they're calling flooring against Manitoba, but Castus out of the head. They'll try it on the left side. Brought in by Woods. Woods down into the corner. Almost given away to Couch. Walensky. He had that great breakaway chance in the first period. That's put in well wide of the goal by Kakavy. That'll be offside. Walensky trapped inside the blue line when he took that pass. .7:32 the time remaining. Martin has it in behind the goal. Hopped over the stick of Austin Blaze. Worth stays in the goal, elected not to come out and play it. Manitoba on it first. Gingera. Stony Creek yelling it was offside. May have had a case. Gingera reaching for it. Geertsma with a shot. That goes wide. Neal's shot was stopped. Players still playing hard out there, even though it's 6-1. There's Geertsma. Shot hit the post. Neal just got a piece of it. You could hear a little ding. Gingera drops it back. Neal with another shot. This one stopped by Worth. Olsen touches it up, and it'll be a tripping penalty against the Manitoba Grasshoppers. Slap shot off a leg into the corner. Manitoba will clear it. Stony Creek on the power play. Getting near the end of this one now, under 6 minutes to go. Will be sent back down the floor. Worth has to play the bouncing ball. Shot in wide of the goal. In there to go get it was Taylor. And that will get out and down the floor. At least it'll get out over center. Dewick played it back in. McComb comes out. Christensen to Castus. That's Evan Castus. Evan Castus throws it on goal. Worth plays it. Long stretch pass, but nobody there for Stony Creek. Penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5. Correction, penalty is not over. Players just standing up in a different spot in the penalty box. Missed him for a second. Looked over there. That's cleared down the floor. Austin Blaze, keep it in. Holditch. He had his pocket picked. Now only a couple of seconds left to go in the penalty. Now it's 5-on-5. Flip down the floor. Blaze back to get it. Christine shot it in. Goes in the forecheck himself. Ball comes out. Manitoba's away. Nice little back pass. Here's Neal. Neal with a shot save made by Worth. And it's put right through the crease. Shot by Shane Gingera, and Worth makes yet another save. Let's get in the last word from Napper. Loose ball in front of the Stony Creek goal. They score. Not sure how that one got in the short side there. Wasn't much room. Dylan Kelly gets in on the scoring. Kelly will go to the boards to collect it. Just turns. Not much room there, but somehow the ball ended up in the short side, 7-1. Robertson with a shot, another save made by McComb. Worth covers it, we'll get a whistle. 2:02 is the time remaining, and we will be done for the day. Be back here in about 10 hours from now. Just trying to do the math when we'll be back. Game at 8:15, so we'll be here by 7:30. Yeah, that's 10 hours. McComb comes out and plays it himself. Earl gave it away. Shot comes in. McComb with yet another save. Christensen knocked off the stick of Hedgecock down the floor right to McComb. McComb plays it. Kept in by Stony Creek. Now Manitoba will move it out. Stumped in by McFadden. And that will go into the Stony Creek players bench. It goes up in the air, jump ball. Shot wide. We're under a minute to go now. That'll be held by McComb. The other semifinal, Saskatoon Smurfs defeated the Winnipeg VMG Blizzard. VMG Blizzard will play for the bronze. Saskatoon will play for the gold against Manitoba. That should be a good one. The Smurfs defeated Winnipeg by a score of 5-1. Here it is 7-1. So I think we are definitely getting the two best teams in B Division meeting tomorrow in that gold medal game. To the boards. Buzzer has gone. That's the final. So the bronze and the gold are set. Tomorrow in the gold in B Division, it will be the Winnipeg Grasshoppers taking on the Saskatoon Smurfs. In the bronze medal game, it'll be the Winnipeg VMG Blizzard to take on Stony Creek Supreme. We are done after a very long day. We were supposed to have finished up a little while ago, but again, we were delayed middle of the afternoon due to an injury. Hopefully the player's okay. For Stephen Courtney, who's handled the cameraman duties for us most of today, 90% of it, say thank you. My name is George Scott. Folks, we are going to say goodnight early tonight because it's been a long day and get out of here. So see you tomorrow morning.